Hello and welcome back to Crosshatch Puzzles. We're here for another New York Times Daily Crossword Solve. Today is Monday, June 15th, 2026. And I've already used up most of my time today doing the puzzles from this Saturday the 13th and yesterday, Sunday the 14th. Those should be up already, so if you want to go and check those out, please do. The Sunday theme was especially fun. This one may not get up. It might be Tuesday now by the time that this goes up, but I'm going to do it now anyway and get that ready. Today's Monday grid is by Eric Rollfing. It's his 5th contribution to the New York Times, 4 of them Mondays. So starting to make a name for himself for early week themed puzzles, as this one will be. Hopefully not too tricky. And a fairly straightforward theme, and it's a Monday, so I'm going to try and get through it as quickly as possible, which I would have done even if I wasn't short on time. So let's dive in and see what we've got for Monday, June 15th. This is a puzzle by Eric Rollfing. Tops of cups, probably lids. Canine command. Oh no. That was a close one. Phew, maybe you'd say. Cash crop of northern Brazil. Not sure. Speaker stands. Podia, maybe? Plural of podiums. Was a passenger, rode in a car or a bus. Device that helps you make a point in class. I really want laser pointer, but point is in the clue. Trips around the track could be laps. Drink that might cause brain freezes are is an icy. Certain group of hip-hop performers. I don't know. Açaí from northern Brazil. Yes, not my mistake. You could put sick if you're an editor and you want to leave in a mistake. Brief moment, just a sec maybe. Dance, certain group of hip-hop performers. Dance troupe or dance, I don't know. To mitigate, to ease, as in some trouble. Not take no for an answer. To insist. White blood cell producer said to be shaped like a coffee bean. I'm not sure. Fire truck attachment, probably a hose. Condition that may be treated with meds like concerta. Soul from Seoul. Kia Soul, the car from car maker Kia, which is from Seoul in Korea. Floppy part of a beagle, its ear. Canine command, what? Shake? Oh, like shake hands, right. Pencil something? False reason given for doing something. A pretense, maybe? No, a premise, maybe? On the blank system. Honor system? Natural paradises, sometimes called Edens. Blank, not worthy. We're not worthy, Wayne's World quote. Yeah. Make up for past transgressions as to atone. This really wants to be pretense, doesn't it? Indy 500 competitors. Something cars? Fashion designer Raban. I don't know that either. Goodness. White blood cell producer said to be shaped like a coffee bean. Your spleen. Oh, helps you make a point in class. Pencil sharpener. I get it. And then this looks like ADHD and to require is to need. Okay. Letters before an alias. AKA, also known as. Surrounding glows, maybe auras. Site that might contain saved cookies. A cookie jar, maybe. GPS suggestion, abbreviated, a route. Honda or Hyundai. An auto, I guess. Both brands of autos. Dance crew, I think is what we want here then. Come up short money-wise to owe some of that money. Toy likely to be found at a pop-up store that's very funny. Jack in the Box. Oh, pretext. There we go. Racers, India 500, and then Paco Rabanne. Help in crime, to abet someone in a crime. Transfers as funds. Not sure. Remits, maybe. Where the heart is. Home is where the heart is. This does look like remits. And remits a payment. Wished for, maybe hoped for. Series of messages on social media. A thread, possibly. Red vegetable is a beet. Sites with remains of mammoths. Tar pits. Petite burger. Not sure what we want there. Oh, a slider. Up to the task is able to do a certain thing. So this is a slider. Semi-hard cheese of North Holland is the Edam cheese. Actress de Armas is Ana de Armas. Former boxer Ali, who voiced herself in a Scooby-Doo series as Layla Ali, daughter of Muhammad Ali. Rowing implement is an oar. Kerfuffle is an ado. Not working is idle. No more details, please, is TMI. Navigational aids for website users. Main menus, I guess. It literally takes ages, an eon, probably. Russian refusal is niet. Whoops, did not spell that correctly. Let's try that again. There we go. Hurdle for prospective attorneys, probably the LSAT, the law school admissions test. End of a fishing line, probably a lure. Gumbo ingredient is okra. Entirety is all of something. Companion that might fall asleep on your keyboard. A pet or something? A pet cat? Boarding pass info, your gate. This does look like, a revolutionary kitchen gadget. I get it. Pet cat looks right here. Boxing or bowling, both sports, I suppose. Soft, warm, tingly feeling in brief. Is this ASMR? Taverna rap, maybe a Euro rap. You get what you give principle is karma, so it looks like it is ASMR. High five alternative, a DAP, maybe? Green lights, okays, as in a project. White whale chaser of literature is Captain Ahab of Moby Dick. Did some engraving is etched. Forgoes, eschews, maybe? Hello in Honolulu is aloha. Heavy books are tomes. Loch Ness monster. Run off to get hitched is to elope. Response to a series of complaints that also jokingly applies to these theme entries. Somebody's cranky. And the A of PTA's Parent-Teacher Association is association. ASSN. To erupt is to spew. Managed to do it in under 6. It was a little bit of a slow go. There's some things there I didn't quite get. And then the... so I'm trying to think. I guess these are all thinks with cranks. Is what's going on here. So the theme, the revealer at 59 across, responds to a series of complaints. You could say if somebody's really complaining, somebody's cranky. But it also jokingly applies to these 3 items, which all operate with cranks. A device that helps you make a point. And they also, I should add on to that the clues are all very punny. Device that helps you make a point out of the pencil, literally a point at the end of the pencil, is a pencil sharpener. And a pencil sharpener is operated with a crank. A toy likely to be found at a pop-up store, punny, because the Jack-in-the-Box pops up out of the box. But a pop-up store is just a sort of a short-term occupying store. Anyway, is a Jack-in-the-Box, also operated with a crank. And then finally, a revolutionary, literally a something that revolves, spins, in other words. Revolutionary kitchen gadget is a salad spinner, also usually operated with a crank on the top. So that is our cranky theme for Monday. Quite clever. I don't think there was anything really misleading or difficult to understand. I'm just trying to think. Podia, I suppose. The plural, the sort of correct Latin plural of podium is podia. Podium is a neutral noun, so the proper pluralization of that is podia. What else here? Those are all fine. Those are all fine. This ended up being dance crew. Certainly part of the performing ensemble in many hip-hop groups. The key, we had 2 sort of car-related clues here. This one, the Korean automaker Kia makes a car called the Seoul, and they're also from Seoul in South Korea. And then we also had this, referring to 2 other automakers, Honda or Hyundai, both makers of autos. Concerta, I guess, is an ADHD medication. This, I really wanted pretense here, but pretense can be sort of anything that's, pretend, anything that's not real. In this case, a pretext is very much specific to this kind of thing, a reason for doing something. Also false. The honor system, sort of trusting that someone will do what they say or not to do something they shouldn't. I'm not familiar with Paco Rabanne. I'll have to look them up. Site that might contain saved cookies is a fun clue. Obviously, they want us to think about website cookies or internet cookies, but this is just literal cookies here. And the question mark indicates here that we want to read this more literally than we normally would. And then, we have these pair of clues that then are related to online activity. This one is the series of messages is a thread, and this one, navigational aids, are main menus. Companion that might fall asleep on your keyboard does end up being a pet cat. I don't think I've seen this clue in its entirety in the time that I've been doing the crossword. I'm sure it's not a debut, though. And this ASMR, interesting. I have to remind myself what this stands for. Yeah. And yeah, everything else is fairly straightforward. Yeah. So a good Monday puzzle here by Eric Rollfing. A really fun theme. If you enjoyed this solve, leave me a thumbs up. If you want to know when I'm posting next, I'll try and get back on track with this week's solves. Then hit that subscribe button and you'll get the notifications. And we'll see you next time on Crosshatch Puzzles. Cheers.